An iconic resort scheduled for demolition. Hear why and when coming up. Plus, how mistakes during Hurricane Irma are forcing local governments to make changes this hurricane season. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for being with us tonight. Scott Dennis has the evening off. Topping our news at 5, an iconic resort on Longboat Key has been marked for demolition. As early as next Friday, the Colony Beach and Tennis Resort could be reduced to rubble. ABC7's Taylor Torregano is live in Longboat Key now with what former residents and officials have to say about the demise of a city icon. Taylor? Good evening, Jacqueline. If you've moved or visited here at any point in the last 8 years, you might look at this building behind me and think of it as an unkept eyesore in the middle of a beautiful town. But today I spoke with the people who remember these as condos that have seen much better times.
You know, the memories are unbelievable.
Reminiscing from his beautiful view of Sarasota, Norman Schimmel recalled the 15 years at his Longboat Key condo at the Colony Beach and Tennis Resort.
It was just a very special place with great memories. For anybody that went there, great memories.
Schimmel first came here on business and fell in love. He proposed and even married his wife at the Colony Resort.
The word is paradise. There's no other word for it.
But today, Longboat officials say there are numerous other words for the former resort, including hazardous. The 237 units were abandoned in 2010 after a legal fight between the condo owners and managers of the property.
The structures that are on the site, having been abandoned, having not been addressed with being fixed, they've gotten to the point where essentially they are a hazard to health and safety and welfare.
The Longboat Key Planning, Zoning, and Building Director says they have given the unit owners opportunity to address those unfit conditions to no avail, so the town has officially ordered their demolition for as soon as June 15th.
There's a 10-day appeal period, and so depending on what happens in that 10 days, that may affect the timing of the demolition.
That period started last Thursday, and so far, no appeals. Now, 2 years ago, an Orlando developer was able to buy this property for $22 million. They've been approved to build a St. Regis hotel, but can't move forward until these buildings have been removed. I'm live in Longboat Key. Taylor Torregano, ABC7, your Suncoast News. Okay, Taylor, thank you. A few mishaps during Hurricane Irma are forcing Suncoast governments to make changes this hurricane season. In Manatee County, this interpreter failed to accurately translate emergency management announcements to the community, not able to keep up and giving the community false information. According to Commissioner Robin D. Sabatino, the contracted interpreter that the county originally hired was unable to stay at the county public safety center overnight during Irma. So the county was scrambling for a last-minute replacement and ended up with an employee's relative. The county has now contracted a new company that is committed to being in the center overnight, even on lockdown, to ensure that something like last year does not happen again.
They've spent a lot of time before storm season hits to procure a specialist who will be able to communicate effectively and correctly with the citizens.
Meanwhile, in Sarasota County, $100,000 was spent to feed the staff during that storm. That compares to just $9,000 spent in Manatee County. According to Emergency Management Chief Ed McCrane, the contractor that was selected to feed the staff during the storm was assisting Hurricane Harvey victims and couldn't help here in Sarasota. So the county ended up with Madison's. The county is handling things differently this year. Right now, county staff is looking for cheaper options, but have not solidified a bid just yet.
Well, it definitely will be a savings. I don't know any numbers right now, but we're looking for the savings. We're looking to do it more cost effectively, obviously. We didn't intend for it to be that much last year.
McCrane says he expects to propose a feeding plan to the county commission in the next few weeks. In preparation for hurricane season, PGT Innovations is demonstrating how its products are tested. The company manufactures hurricane-proof windows and doors, and today they conducted multiple tests to show how its products can withstand a storm.
The idea is to cover the whole house so air doesn't penetrate the inside of the house. When air penetrates the home, the roof pressure rises and pops off. And that's where you see all the devastation of destructions when the roof starts coming off the house. they're designed to withstand up to a Category 4, up to a Category 5 in some instance storms. The actual design pressures will vary based off the type of window you order.
It's important to make sure that your home is prepared before a storm hits to avoid damage from wind, water, and debris. And certainly important to make sure that you have everything prepared for in case a hurricane hits. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan, who has been preaching that for us for the past couple of days.
Yeah, and those coverings do work. Those windows do work. They make sure the frame's anchored properly to the structure of the home, but obviously those are nice ones as well. Again, no hurricanes around right now. In fact, just a few isolated showers, Jacqueline. We've had temperatures warming today into the mid to upper 80s, but the feels like has been into the mid to upper 90s, and that's a result of the high dew point temperature that continues to move through our area. Now, we are anticipating a chance for a few isolated showers through tonight, and the activity should not be all that strong as far as that goes, but the heaviest weather by far in the interior portions of our viewing area, that is pushing off to the east. Now, notice this behind me here. This is an area of low pressure in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. It's a little weak low pressure, but it's going to scoot on by and bring us a pretty good chance for some showers and even a few thunderstorms, looks like, mainly tomorrow during the day. So the rain chance is going to be exaggerated somewhat tomorrow. We still see some sunshine occasionally, and that west wind, again, looks like overnight lows tonight will be well above seasonal averages, expected into the upper 70s to low 80s, and it will feel much warmer than that to start the day off. We'll have the complete details of the rest of the week's forecast and a peek into the weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Jacqueline?
All right, Bob, thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Tonight, a 24-year-old Sarasota man is behind bars for trafficking methamphetamine. Deputies say Brandon Krieg sold meth to undercover detectives twice back in April. On Friday, detectives took Krieg into custody, where they found nearly 23 grams of meth on him. Detectives also found a locked box inside his home with an additional 42 grams of the drug, nearly 6 grams of marijuana, and various drug paraphernalia. Krieg is being charged with trafficking methamphetamine and other felony charges. And a 38-year-old convicted felon is arrested for trafficking heroin in Sarasota County. Deputies say Stefan Maddox sold raw cocaine to undercover detectives twice back in March. Detectives took Maddox into custody last Thursday, where they found heroin inside of his vehicle. Maddox is charged with trafficking heroin and other felony charges. Tomorrow, do not be alarmed if you hear what sounds like gunshots coming from Bayshore High School. City and county law enforcement will be at the school for an active shooter response training exercise. The Manatee County School District says there will be simulated gunshots and a large police presence at the school on 34th Street from 8 a.m. until noon. ABC7 business commentator Richard Stern joining us now. And Richard, kind of a quiet day on Wall Street today, not a whole lot.
Kind of reminded me of the old tagline, the pause that refreshes, because need I say, we've been going just crazy, and today was a nice quiet day. Thank you very much. Yes, we actually did enjoy a nice quiet day. You may recall that every day last week the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up or down by triple digits, and that was certainly the case again yesterday. Well, today, not the case. A very quiet day. The NASDAQ, however, set another record, closed at a record yesterday, did it again today, and the top to bottom range was only 127 points. Isn't that kind of nice for a change? Let's take a look at the figures, and indeed very quiet they are. There you see the Dow down by less than 14 points, not even 0.1%, closing at 24,799.98. That on volume of 882 million shares. The NASDAQ, as I say, it just keeps on going. There's a record, up 31.40, more than 0.4% at 7,637.86. That on volume of 1,816 million shares. And the S&P limped to a very small gain, not even 2 points, up 0.07%, closing at 2,748.80. Well, we've been certainly talking about all the problems of JCPenney and all the problems of Sears. Well, now you can add another big name, and that would be Lord & Taylor. In the Believe It or Not category, Lord & Taylor announced today it is closing. Yes, I said closing its Fifth Avenue store. There you see it. That has been just a landmark in New York City for a very, very long time. Lord & Taylor is struggling. They're closing another 70 stores in the next 12 months. They just seem that they're having problems. They're owned by the Hudson Bay Company, and if that sounds familiar, well, Hudson Bay also owns a small retail chain called Saks Fifth Avenue. So perhaps you've heard of that. I know, in fact, you have. But indeed, Hudson Bay stock in the last 12 months is down by 9% in a market that's been pretty darn good.
Yeah, and those retail giants just not holding on for those big online retailers.
Exactly right.
And speaking of that, some good news for Amazon.
Yeah, really remarkable. Amazon just 2 months ago, in early April, was trading at $1,372. Today closed at an all-time high of $1,696. It's up 23% in 60 days. Wow. How's that?
All right, thank you, Richard.
You're welcome.
We'll see you soon. Well, coming up, a warning for residents in Hawaii as lava hits ocean water, creating a deadly airborne threat. And we're seeing some hotter temperatures for the rest of the week. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast. Plus, how lack of sleep could be affecting society's wallet. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The ABC7 Stock Report is sponsored by Sunset Cadillac.
When my youngest, Addie, was 2.5, she was diagnosed with leukemia. When we first heard that diagnosis, you feel extremely alone. Walking in that Light the Night light with 6,000 people carrying lights, white for survivors, red for supporters, gold in memory of those who have passed. It's the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's hope that every year there are fewer gold lanterns. Your lantern will make a difference.
Start a team, join a team.
Help us light the night.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
From the moment she walked in the door, we stopped having to go to the pharmacy. Certain prescriptions, my health plan or the pharmacy wasn't even able to get here. And hospice provided them, and all we had to do was call up, and the next thing they know, there was another, a delivery.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Lots of sun, absolutely no fun.
Yeah, we towed it all the way up there for nothing.
Our weekend was dead in the water.
Sure, we could still sit on it, but what fun is that?
Dead boat batteries sinking your spirits? Right now, you can save $10 on Duracell Ultramarine batteries and Batteries Plus bulbs.
We should have named it the SS Going Nowhere.
Visit batteriesplus.com for a store near you.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles.
I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at nationalguard.com.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
4 weeks have passed since the Kilauea volcano began erupting in Hawaii, and the damage is far from over. Over the weekend, Hawaii authorities reported vigorous eruptions at the site. This video from a Coast Guard helicopter shows lava entering the ocean. Now, boulders and debris are blocking the main crater of the volcano. Geologists say that could either mean the cycle of eruptions could be coming to an end, or a major explosion could be on the way. And in Maryland, a state highway bridge is completely washed out, destroyed by floods in that area. That interstate is closed in both directions as crews work to fix it. The asphalt gave way after a weekend of relentless rain. The State Department of Transportation says about 20,000 to 30,000 cars use that bridge every day. Repairs are expected to take several weeks. But here we have hot weather, humid weather,
Yeah,
and you
very
can certainly
humid out
feel
there.
it.
You know, the old saying goes, turn around, don't drown. If you don't know the depth of the water you're driving through, because that can certainly happen, you may be driving through, you think the road's there, and it may be gone, it may be washed away. So that could be a problem around town, but not right now. We are looking at some pretty nice beach weather lately. There's been a few isolated showers near the coast, but all in all, a nice breeze coming in off the Gulf. Sea's running right around 2 feet, and looks like we'll see similar conditions again tomorrow, although a little bit better chance, I think, to see some coastal showers and storms around due to the little system moving through now. You can see that quite clearly on the radar loop over the past several hours from, we're talking New Orleans, some big storms there just to the north and west of it and pushing off to the east. This little piece of energy is moving across the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere, and it will scoot on by and bring us a little bit better chance for some showers and a few thunderstorms on Wednesday. Now, we had a brief shower right there. There it goes. It was around for just about an hour, and that was it. It developed right there in the bay and then pushed through Bayshore Gardens toward Whitfield Estates and then kind of faded away. As a result of the dry air in the upper levels of the atmosphere, these storms aren't sticking around long. The ones on the East Coast they have a little bit more action and energy pushing off toward the east. The bigger picture showing, again, this is the area we'll watch. This will bring us a little bit better chance for some rain on Wednesday as it scoots on by. I mentioned that dry air. You see it's in place across our region right now into the mid levels of the atmosphere, not as much along the east coast. So as these storms start to develop and reach into the upper levels of the atmosphere, they tap into that dry air and they quickly fade away. So if we see anything this evening, it should be around rather briefly and then pushing off to the east. But this energy has a little bit more to it and will hang together a little bit longer. That high pressure ridge is still bumped down to our south. That's providing us with that west to southwesterly wind component, which brings the humidity up, and it has been today. Not as bad as it was yesterday, but still the feels like temperature into the mid 90s as opposed to the upper 90s. West winds will continue, and that means overnight lows will be near record-breaking lows. We're talking lows right around 80 degrees to start things off again on Wednesday. 80, that's right. Normal low for this time of year, 71. So that's well above average, and it'll stay on Thursday too, as those winds will stay basically out of the west southwest, which will bring us that higher dew point temperature. The day planner tomorrow, we're going to call for some showers around to start the day off, scattered about even through the noon hour and even into the early afternoon. So there will be some showers around. There will be some scattered storms around. Temperatures will still warm up into the mid to upper 80s for the most part, mid 80s near the beaches. And then by 7 o'clock, most of the action should be inland, pushing toward the east coast. So there's your planner for the day. Of course, meteorologist John Scalzi will have much more coming up on Good Morning Suncoast tomorrow morning. Temperature forecast for lows to start things off, upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Will warm into the mid 80s near the beach, upper 80s inland, and then again another warm start to the day on Thursday. We're talking low temperatures into the mid 70s. Currently, we have partly cloudy skies, 86, and the dew point temperature at 78 makes it feel like about 95 degrees. Well, here's the futurecast showing showers mainly tonight, but notice at 11 o'clock in the morning we start to see some rainfall around, and even into the early afternoon, showers and storms developing, pushing off to the east. And then again on Thursday morning, a chance for a few coastal showers in the morning. For boaters, seas will be running right around 2 feet or less in the bay, and winds will be out of the west at 10 knots. We'll have scattered showers and a few thunderstorms with a light chop out there. Here's the extended forecast, and good chance for showers on Wednesday at 50%. And then we'll see a 40% chance on Thursday. Still some morning showers near the coast. A little bit better chance on Thursday than today. Drops down a little bit on Friday, and then we get back up there with the scattered storms. Slow movers both on Saturday and Sunday, and at any time during the day we'll see those storms around over the weekend. But it won't be a washout. Jacqueline?
All right, some good news there. Thank you, Bob. Now to first alert traffic. We are seeing some congestion on Fruitville Road heading east between US 41 and US 301 in Sarasota. However, it does not clear up once you pass the 301 intersection. In health news tonight, with demanding lifestyles, both socially and professionally, 1 in every 3 adults suffers from inadequate sleep. Here's ABC's Janae Norman with how not sleeping is affecting society's wallet.
Sleep has become a luxury for some in an age of single parents, social media, and scrambled schedules. The number of people who suffer from inadequate sleep is significant and increasing, and that lack of sleep actually comes with a price tag. For the first time ever, researchers out of Australia counted the cost of inadequate sleep from the health and safety perspectives, along with losses from decreased productivity in the workplace. Costs related to healthcare needs, Even the time taken to talk about healthy sleep with a doctor, motor vehicle accidents, workplace injuries, reduced employment and early retirement, days absent from work, lack of productivity, and premature mortality were all rolled into the estimate. Here it is. The cost of inadequate sleep in 2016-2017 was an astonishing $45.21 billion. This equates to $6,117 for each person not sleeping enough in both financial and well-being costs. The cost of hospital care, doctors, medications, and tests alone, that was $1.24 billion, a large chunk of change. Of course, this is all an estimate, but inadequate sleep has a real association with many medical problems: heart failure, diabetes, depression, and stroke, and society pays a cost. How to lower that cost? Healthy sleep. Going to sleep at the same time every night, weekends too, using the bedroom for sleeping, not as a TV room, and cutting down on caffeine and bright lights before bed will all help. Sleep tight. With this Medical Minute, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News.
A recent study suggests that NFL teams have a better performance during night games versus afternoon games due to advantages from circadian rhythms. Results show that winning teams who play late evening games starting at 8 or 9 p.m. have fewer turnovers. Players also had better circadian regulated awareness than those who play in afternoon games starting at 1 or 4 p.m. Coming up, why this woman was taking a nap on the side of a Texas highway, and an Amazon delivery driver is going the extra mile for a sneaky wife. Those stories when we come back.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
How do we know if we've saved enough money? I'm Joey Panic. On Suncoast View, we learn about a new resource that helps Suncoast women stay empowered in financial decisions. Everything from saving to investing. Manatee Performing Arts Center previews their new interactive play that puts audiences in the middle of a hilarious wedding reception. We'll meet the cast of Tony and Tina's Wedding, plus rare real estate finds and Chef Judy's Savor Sarasota in the kitchen.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Hunger is a growing problem in our area, and a huge number of Suncoast residents are suffering in silence.
It could be your coworker,
your child's classmate,
or your friend fighting to secure their next meal. But you can help.
ABC7 is partnering with local organizations to help feed the Suncoast.
Go to mysuncoast.com/hunger to join the fight. Help us.
Help the hungry.
If you think it's hot outside, just wait until you see even hotter savings inside. Only at Rugs As Art Hot Summer Savings Sale event will you find the lowest prices on a vast selection of stunning rugs, furniture accents, and accessories. This special event only happens once a year, so hurry in before the best selections are gone. The Hot Summer Savings event ends soon, so don't miss out on the best prices ever. Rugs As Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
That is a pretty good breakfast. You're not even eating.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny had been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.
Get local news and information from the team you trust. Like ABC7 WWSB on Facebook to stay connected to the Suncoast.
One woman is dead and another is injured after an apartment building caught fire in Chicago this morning. Fire officials said the fire started on the back porches before spreading inside. One woman jumped from the upper floor of the building to escape that fire. She was taken to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. The second woman was also hurt in the fire. She was taken to a hospital to be treated for smoke inhalation. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Surveillance video in South Africa captured a unique sight in the night sky on Saturday. A woman says her husband was outside on their farm when he saw a flash in the sky. He said he didn't realize what it was until the next day. Neighbors reported seeing a meteor, so the couple checked out their security video for proof. And sure enough, there in the middle of the sky is the bright light of the space rock. An intoxicated woman in Texas chose a dangerous spot to lay down last weekend, passing out on a roadway. An officer drove up to find the woman laying on the ground. You can see a car in front of his cruiser swerved to miss running over her. Investigators say she ran off the road and got her car stuck in a ditch about 200 yards from where she was found. Police say the woman was arrested for public intoxication and was given a bed in jail. Well, an Amazon delivery driver is getting praise for lending a helping hand to a wife. One Texas woman bought a doormat that reads, "Please hide packages from husband." So that's exactly what this Amazon employee did. The attempt was captured on the home's security camera. The couple says they had a good laugh and hope to get in touch with that delivery person. The viral video has already been seen more than 8 million times on Facebook. Coming up, why Manatee County Schools is looking to hire hundreds of teachers before the upcoming school year. Plus, could using fingerprints or face scanners when making a purchase help protect you from identity theft? This story straight ahead.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today.
Call 800-457-2317.
Go online or visit a Target store today.
A decade of war has taken an unprecedented toll on our men and women in uniform.
Hundreds of thousands of our veterans are suffering from the trauma of war.
At Justice for Vets, we believe that every veteran should have the opportunity for treatment and restoration.
Get involved and go to justiceforvets.org.
Help put treatment within reach of veterans in crisis.
Veterans fought for our freedom. Now it's our turn to fight for theirs.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.